Ito ang humahadlang sa mga tao ngayon para umasenso. Alam mo, pakinggan mo ito because I've seen this in the business world. Or kung hindi ka naman negosyante, ikaw ay isang kabataan, you're a teenager, maybe you're a young professional, no? You're in your early 20s. Ito ang humahadlang sa iyo para matupad ang pangarap mo or para magkaroon ng pag-asenso. Napakaraming tao, especially in the world and age today, in social media, o kaya naman with the sense of belongingness becoming a priority for a lot of people. Paano ko nasabi? Di ba, nagkakaroon nga tayo ng tinatawag na cancel culture, o nagkakaroon nga tayo ng tinatawag na, you don't belong here anymore, yung mga ganyan, no? Our sense of belongingness or quote-unquote inclusivity is good and important. But at the same time, it's slowly backfiring already. Bakit? Kasi sa gusto natin na maging quote-unquote accepting, sa kagustuhan natin na magkaroon ng quote-unquote inclusivity, ayaw na natin panindigan yung tinatawag natin na standards. Pumapayag tayo na i-accept na lang ang mga bagay-bagay. I-accept na lang ang non-excellence. I-accept na lang ang non-performance. Pwede na yan. Ang importante, inclusive tayo and accepting. Tapos, kapag naglagay ka ng tinatawag na standards, naglagay ka ng tinatawag na dapat meron tayong criteria, dapat meron tayong requirement, dapat meron tayong qualification, ito ay nami-misjudge na exclusive or judgmental or nami-misjudge ito na arrogance. Kala mo naman kung sino, napaka-arrogante. Pero, kailan pa naging mali ang pagkakaroon ng standards? Kailan pa naging mali ang pagkakaroon ng qualification at requirements to show that you are a master of your craft, to show that you are a master of something, to show that you can actually deliver? Alam mo, yan ang humahadlang sa iyong pag-aasenso dahil willing ka nang i-let go ang standards mo, willing ka nang i-let go ang performance, willing ka nang i-let go ang high level of excellence para lang hindi ka masabihang judgmental or para lang hindi ka masabihang exclusive. But isn't excellence exclusive? Hindi ba talaga namang kailangan ma-reach mo muna ang certain point of excellence for you to belong to the excellent club? Hindi ba kailangan mo naman talaga ma-meet ang criteria para ikaw ay makabilang doon sa club of the real deal? What's my point? There's nothing wrong with excellence, and don't you ever dim your light just because you uphold your standards. Don't ever dim your light just because you uphold your excellence. Don't ever dim your light just because you demand high performance to everybody around you. Alam mo, the secret to how I've built the organizations and the ventures that I've built today, ang daming taong nagtatanong, Coach Migs, paano mo nga ba nabuo at nabuild yung mga yan? Sasabihin ko na sa'yo ang sagot as early as now. Is because I retained my standards even at the risk of judgment. Even at the risk of people telling me I'm arrogant. Even at the risk of people telling me I'm judgmental. Even at the risk of people telling me I'm choosy. No, I cannot lower down my standards. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but just in case I don't meet the requirement yet, I will not blame the standards provider. I will work on me, work on myself, work on my growth so that I can meet the standards. I can meet the requirement. Hindi ba dapat gano'n naman talaga ang marketplace? Hindi ba dapat gano'n naman talaga ang negosyo? Hindi ba dapat gano'n naman talaga ang career? At kung ikaw ito, gusto mong umasenso, huwag mong bibitawan yan. Ang humahad lang sa'yo ay binibitawan mo na ang scale of greatness. And it's not supposed to be easy. Because if it's easy, everybody would have done it. The reason why this greatness club is reserved only to a select few isn't because they were chosen, no. But because they are the ones who've done whatever it takes to prove and to show that they can deliver, they can perform, and they can work under the requirements of high standards. That's what makes greatness.